It looks like we're going back, folks, to another night at American Museum of National History. That's right, folks. We're jumping into the review of the new film, Night at the Museum, Kahmunrah Rises Again. What's up, folks, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. And today, folks, we're going to be reviewing the new film Night at the Museum, Kahmunrah Rises Again, coming to Disney Plus December 9th. So this is basically the fourth installation in the Night at the Museum franchise, and well, this is the first animated film of this franchise, and I wasn't even expecting this. I didn't see this on my radar. And upon the opportunity to check this out early, I was very interested. One, because I love the American Museum of National History. I mean, two, I love this franchise. You know, we've gotten 3 installations before this. All I feel are very much childhood classics. Fantastic cast. So yeah, the first thing I thought was like, okay, well, if it's animated, that's fine. I love animation. Let's see what the voice acting is. However, everyone who were attached to the previous films, I believe everyone, I think I'm about 98% sure, everyone who was attached to the previous films, no one comes back to reprise their role in a voice acting capacity, which I'm going to stop right now and say that I thought the voice actor did a fantastic job. Everyone was fun. Everyone had good, good energy, and really brought these characters to life, even in an animated capacity. And also just the challenges of them filling in major shoes here. So when you talk about folks like Joshua Bassett, D. Bradley Baker, Zachary, Levi, Jillian Jacobs. I mean, you have a fantastic cast here, but you know, this challenge is still them making this character their own. I thought everyone did a fantastic job. There's no slack, there's no fall off, and even when it comes down to the animation, I thought the animation really did capture the essence of these characters that we've known for the 3 previous films, and really brings that to life. So like, you still feel the integrity of these characters. They just sound a little different, you know, and I'm not mad at that at all. And then with that being said, yes, this absolutely, as I call it, the 4th installation of this franchise. It does absolutely all canon and all connect, because yeah, Kahmunrah, who we know was defeated before, so now he returns, and beyond that too, we see a little bit of change in position and hiring, should I say, because the first things first is, well, Larry has gotten a promotion. He's going to a museum in Tokyo. That leaves a void, a vacancy in his old position. And what better hiring? Who could fit the bill? Not like anybody else besides his son Nick, again voiced by Joshua Bassett. So Nick comes in, and Nick is kind of doing his own thing. He's turned into a popular kid at school. He's into music. He has a little bit of distractions, but he's figuring it out. But like, hey, it's the summertime. He needs a job. And his dad just kind of drops it on his lap and says, listen, I think that you absolutely will be the perfect person to helm the job of the night guard at the museum. You know, obviously he's been there. He knows all about it. They know all about him. It just makes sense. But yeah, the first night of his job, much like everybody's first night on the job, what could go wrong? Well, of course things go wrong, because he was given one duty: to obviously protect and lock the museum and guard everything, but specifically you needed to lock the loading dock. And when he goes down into the basement, he gets down there sweating bullets, and he just runs out, and that just unleashes Kahmunrah back to terror the world. And he has his own motivations, because he's here to rule the world. And first thing he thinks is like, okay, Larry, time for round 2, but in fact it's son of Larry now that he has to go against, along with all the different exhibits of the characters throughout the museum. But yeah, you know, Kahmunrah is like, hey, I need this tablet, this Egyptian tablet, and I can use this to pretty much reach world domination by summoning souls of the underworld and an army of the dead. So yeah, the first night of Nick on the job absolutely gets out of hand here. But you know, the animation is solid. The humor and the randomness I enjoyed. I think this is definitely aimed towards the new audience, this younger generation. But I think that the folks who've been, you know, riding with this franchise this entire time, I think you will appreciate it. I think there is definitely essence of this, again, that you will feel very familiar with the 3 previous installations. Again, characters, you know, look and feel the same by animation, but yeah, they sound a little bit different. I mean, it's almost impossible to fill the shoes of Robin Williams, but I gotta say that Thomas did a fantastic job. Thomas Lennon does a fantastic job as Teddy Roosevelt, because you still really love this character just as much as you did with Robin Williams voicing and playing of acting of before. And that just really goes down the list with a lot of other of your fan favorites, because they all return. Of course, they all return, and we meet some new characters as well too, which are very fun. So overall, you know, for a film that's just 1 hour and 16 minutes, I enjoyed it. Again, it wasn't on my radar. I was not expecting this to come out. I did not hear any whispers about it. And for it being additional Disney Plus content, I'm not mad at that. And that's what Disney Plus does. If you're gonna pay your subscription price, then they need to have these type of specials and this additional content for folks, and get it out by any means necessary. And I think that, you know, when you talk about the catalog of different properties that Disney own, you know, yeah, I think it is about time we get another night at the museum. And I would definitely be on board for another live action, but until then, or if then, I thought the animated film did a really good job. So I enjoyed this film. I think everybody's gonna have a good laugh. It's a short watch, family friendly, for all ages, the new folks or folks who've been riding with it the entire time. I think there's a little bit of something for everybody. So yeah. But yeah, check it out, folks. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about it, and as always, stay tuned for more reviews very soon.